Conditional formatting is a tool that we can use to identify outliers in a list or things that maybe we want to stand out using formatting. So it's a visual way to have them pop out. In this example, we have Richard's lemonade stand, and he sold lemonade on a lot of different days, but he wants to know which days were weekdays and which days were weekends so that he can quickly identify those days, see if he's making more money on a given day. You could even use the days of the week to make it more specific, but for this example, weekdays and weekends will work good. Anyway, so to create and again, what conditional formatting is if it's going to format a cell based on the contents of that cell. So I can select a range like this. I'm going to come up to my toolbar, go to Format, down here, Conditional Formatting. All right. I get this conditional format rules over here. This is a toolbar that only comes up after you selected that. And you notice all of my cells, they turned green. Okay, all my cells turned green. That's because currently the rule that I have applied is if the cell is not empty, and none of those cells are empty. So if the cell is not empty, we're going to apply this format. So let's change this because that's not what we want it to say. There's tons of different rules in here you can put in. So if it's greater than a certain number, or if the date is before or after, or if a text is something, something in there, that which is what we want to select, right? Text is exactly. We're going to highlight the weekend, right? Cool. And then down here, we're going to go ahead and for our formatting style, I don't want one of the pre-selected ones. I'm going to instead choose my own custom format. So I'm going to select maybe a little lighter green and make the text bold. Okay. And then I hit done. That rule is now applied. So we can see at a glance which days of the weekends. Now, one more type of conditional formatting is a scale. So on my income column here, I'm going to select those and add a new rule. Notice I didn't have to go to my toolbar because my menu is already up. And notice I'm on single color now. If I select color scale, now look what happened to my data here. Okay, so now it's kind of scaled according to whatever I've set. I'm going to go ahead and select this one, red to white to green. And now what that's done is it has sorted out basically the numbers that are the highest are in green, the numbers that are in lowest are in red, and then in the middle is white. Maybe I don't want white. I can even come in here and select yellow. Okay, so now what's happening is everything is green, that's good. Everything that's red is bad. And if it's yellow, that's okay, right? So it's a visual representation, right? So if you've identified a pattern, it's a good way to visually present that pattern.